take a look at the pros and cons here. We looked at parameters and equations. The pros, and I'm probably missing a bunch. I made this list yesterday, so no programming required, just a little bit of math. It's all self-contained within the part file. So when you say file save, it's one part file. Everything is internal. Some control of user input. You can make pick lists, like I did with the number of ribs, right? And it's got immediate results. Positive return on investment. You have very little investment to actually get immediate results out of your parts. It's hard to argue that one. What are some cons about level 1? Well, it's not really effective with assemblies. As I showed you to the bookshelf, you got to change one part at a time. So yes, there is a con about level 1. It's not really effective with assemblies. Let's look at level 2, linking to a spreadsheet. What are the pros and cons there? Pros, we're still not into iLogic, so no programming required. It is a single source of data used with all the parts. We're all comfortable with spreadsheets. Some control of user input. So I did a pick list, but I did it with Excel, not Inventor. Just a different place. Are the results immediate? I believe so. Linking parts to a spreadsheet is very easy from what you gain on the back end. Definitely a positive return on investment. What are the cons of linking to a spreadsheet? You have one more file linked into your assembly. Yeah, that's true. I don't think that's a negative because an assembly is going to point to 20 parts anyway. At a spreadsheet, now it's pointing to 21 parts. I mean, who cares if it's pointing to a spreadsheet? It's pointing to all the parts anyway. So I don't see that as a huge con. But yes, it is one more file you have to manage. I'm not going to argue that. Level 3, iLogic, pros and cons. And I made a short list here. It's much bigger than this. Pros, full control of user input via rules that you write. Full control of user limits. I just showed you 3 limit rules: width, height, and number of shelves. We have if, then, else capabilities. If the bookshelf gets wider, you have to have a center support. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. The user's pretty much got to accept it the way it is. You can do part placement and suppression, which you can't do with spreadsheets and other alternatives. Easy entry forms. I just showed you a form. Just drag and drop on the forms. Again, if you think about the code in the background, I wasn't writing code. I was just dragging and dropping toolbox items. So a lot of this stuff I'm doing without actually physically writing code, which I love. So I don't have to be a brainiac on code. What is the cons? Well, you're getting into iLogic programming, and some people see that as a big threat. I'm hopefully shown you enough today that iLogic shouldn't be something you should be scared of. Try it. You really have nothing to lose.